Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I have made in January of 2024. So the first big thing that I have to show you, this is going to be my year-long project. It is not a temperature blanket. I cannot commit to those. I've tried it before. It just does not work for me. But what I am doing is a granny square blanket. So I am using, oh, hello Luna. I am using the 365 Days of Granny Squares project by Nadia from Yarn Utopia. I've been watching her videos for these. Most of them do not have written patterns, but the videos, they're all super short, they're super simple. This has been a very easy project to do. While I can't commit to doing exactly one square a day, what I have been doing is sitting down like at the beginning of the week and making as many as I can in one sitting, because I can commit to that. Luna, she's trying to get into everything that she can. But what I'm doing with this as part of my destashing 2024 is I'm using all of my yarn that I currently have. I'm trying not to buy any new yarn for this project, so just whatever I have is what's available to me to use. So unless I absolutely have to have that yarn for a project, I'm not buying any new yarn. We'll see about that, but that is the goal, is not to buy any new yarn this year. But what I've been doing with this is I'm batching it out in blocks or in squares of 7. So for each day of the week, and every 7 days or every 7 blocks, I'm changing the color. So as you can see, like as I started with this one here, and I made a little cross shape, and then I was going around in circles just to kind of fill it out. But you can see where some of these colors match up, and then you can see where I've started going around in a circle because the colors kind of match all together. And I thought this was a really cool project, not only to kind of play with the color combinations to kind of see what I like, what I don't like, what works well together, what doesn't. I'm learning new things along the way. I have to say, so far, my favorite part of this project has to be this group of 7 squares here. I don't know why the bright colors, I really like the way that these colors look together. So, but my plan is that I'll batch out 7 at a time with the group of yarn, and I'm just kind of picking them out at random. I will get all of them done, then I'll weave in all of their ends, and then I will attach them, so that way I can kind of keep myself on track of what I have done, what I haven't done, especially when we start to get a little bit further into the project and some of the colors are being reused, just so that way I know where I'm at and I can try and stay organized with this project. As I am filming this is filming this February 2nd, the night before that this video is going up. I have not made the square for today and tomorrow, the day that this video is going up. So I still have 2 more squares to make for this week. So, but I do have these done. So let me show you some of the colors. I really like the almost kind of flowery look to these squares that I'm doing. So these ones are really pretty, and I really like this color combination that I've got here. It's a couple different blues, couple different purples, and a green. I just have a very small amount of green left, so I'm trying to use that one up just to get it out and be done with it. But that's that project, and we'll see that again throughout the rest of the year as it gets bigger and bigger. This is going to end up being a very big blanket. I don't think I anticipated that. I think I knew where I was going with this when we got there, or when I first started it, but I'm only a month into this, a little over a month into this, and it's already pretty decent size. So I think this is going to be a very large, very heavy blanket. And while I'm okay with that, I don't think my fiance will like a heavy blanket. So why don't we move on to our next project? Okay, so the next project that I have been working on is more wedding favors. It's been a little bit since I've worked on these. I think the last time I touched these was right around the time that I uploaded my wedding favors vlog, which now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't been recording any of this. Because I was going to try and make a part 2 of finishing this. And then I also have other things that I wanted to do with these as well. Thoughts, you know. But I think I have like 25 to 30 of these. So I'm about halfway done with batching out these middles so far. And I've got them in little Ziploc bags to keep track of them. I would much rather have a large gallon Ziploc bag, but I'm out of giant Ziploc bags. So next time I go to the store, I'll have to pick some up. But that's where we're at that. I haven't made any new ones since then. I've literally only just started making these again this month. So we should have them done in time. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm actually a lot farther along than I thought I would be with that project. But batching it out, I think I mentioned this before in the wedding favors vlog, was that this is, batching them out like this has been a total lifesaver, because to sit there and make every individual flower from beginning to end, I think I would die and just give up and just not do that as the wedding favor. But batching these out has been the greatest decision that I have ever made. So if you have a lot to make, batch them out, especially if you're doing market prep. Like, none of this is market prep. This is all personal project stuff. Batch your stuff out. I think it would truly be a lifesaver for you, especially if you're trying to get a lot done in a little time. So, the next thing that I have is the stuff that I made for in bulk, which if you saw that video, that was back on February 1st. So that was Thursday. So I only made 2 things for that. I made this little table centerpiece, the Tree of Life centerpiece, and I struggled with this quite a bit. I don't know if it really comes through in the video that I posted making these, like my little crochet along, but I could not tell you how many times I frogged and recrocheted and frogged and recrocheted and frogged and recrocheted this Tree of Life pattern. I struggled with this pattern. This part is the free pattern part. I believe everything that comes after this, because it does look like it extends out, is a paid pattern, but I will link all of that down below. So if you want this pattern, you can, this part, like I said, this was for free. There was a YouTube video that I watched that does the Tree of Life part, and then I believe it does this first row of half double crochet. So everything else was what I found on the website for the pattern. But I think the thing that was tripping me up the most with the written pattern was it's constantly referring to the photos that are used to go along with the tutorial. So, or with the written pattern. And I think just because of the way that it was in the pattern, it's not like it's like in parentheses or anything. It just says, figure 9, figure 10, figure 12. And it threw me off. Like, my brain was not comprehending that. So I had to go and watch the video to make the actual Tree of Life. And then once I got past that and kind of understood what I was doing, then I could do the rest of it. That was easy. I just, okay, half double crochet around the whole thing. Got it. No problem. Easy. So I've got that. And then the other project that you saw in the in bulk video was this Daffodil Garland that I made. It wasn't originally supposed to be a garland, because I had plans to make this into like a bouquet. I was going to do some other flowers to go along with it and just have like this nice like coming of spring kind of vase bouquet that I wanted to do. But then I realized that, oh, we're at the end of January and I have not made my in bulk projects yet. Well, I don't have time to go to the store, so we're just going to run with what we got. So, I made the flowers up super quick. Again, another free pattern. It was by the same designer who did the poinsettia flower that I did for the 12 Days of Yule project. Really well written pattern. I absolutely loved it. Super easy to follow. So this, if you're looking for a cute little flower to make garland with, I think this is perfect. It does get a little heavy, so I don't think I would go much more than like the 10 that I have without having like a thicker or bulkier yarn for your actual garland, or like double stranding it. But the garland itself was super simple. I made up all of the flowers pretty much in one go, and then the garland itself I chained 15 to start, then I slip stitched into the back of the stitch, you can see there, I slip stitched into the back of that, chain 15, slip stitched into the next one, chain 15, so on and so forth. I mean, it's super simple, super basic. I mean, you could make, instead of using it like as a garland, like I'm going to for decorating my altar, is hang it vertically, and you could have yourself a nice, like, hippie doorway kind of entrance, like the bead curtains, but crochet flowers instead. So, but that is what I have made so far this year. So, if you like this video, hit the like button. Are you working on any big projects this year? Are you doing any like temperature blankets? I know those are really popular to start this time of year. Everybody has these great New Year's resolutions. I'm going to make this great big project, and you know, they get a couple weeks into it and realize that this is a lot of work and I can't necessarily keep up. So let me know what you're doing this year. What projects have you worked on so far this month? I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that we can be notified the next time that I upload a video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.